Welcome to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Tonight we're going to do high protein meal prep bowls made with ground beef and a variety of other taco bowl ingredients. The ingredients for our taco bowl: 3 pounds of ground beef, taco seasoning. We'll make some rice made with vegetable broth. We'll have a few items for topping after, such as avocado, tomatoes, olives, sour cream, jalapenos, lime, and a couple of different cheeses. Part of the taco bowls also will be corn, and I'll season those up with some peppers. Then we'll make pinto beans in the Instant Pot. I'll brown some bacon to go in there. Seasonings are garlic, paprika, salt and pepper, cilantro, chili powder, cumin. And then we'll cook the pinto beans in chicken stock and a little bit of water. Also, there are some chopped chilies, a small can of chopped chilies. And that's our ingredients. Okay, the first thing we want to do is start on the pinto beans because those will take the longest. And I'm gonna sort out the beans, make sure there's no little pebbles or rocks or anything or bad beans. And then I'll wash them. And we'll put them in the Instant Pot to start cooking. We'll give them a good wash. Put them in the strainer. Okay, so the pinto bean recipe calls for 3 slices of bacon. So I'm going to cut those up into pieces. And then we'll put them in the Instant Pot to saute. Okay, so I have the Instant Pot on the saute function. I'll put those in. I'll put the bacon that we chopped up right in and let it begin cooking. So that's one advantage of having the Instant Pot saute function, is you don't have to use another pan to brown the bacon. We'll let that go for a little bit. Be right back. Now the bacon is really browned really well, and I'm going to put in half a cup of onions and pepper mixture. Okay, our spices calls for 1 1/4 teaspoons of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of cilantro, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, and we'll mix those up and ready to go into the mixture in the Instant Pot. So now I'll add in our beans. 4 cups of chicken stock, it calls for a little bit extra water. I'll add in just a little extra, not quite a cup. Give that a good stir. And then we'll throw in our spice mixture. We'll add in our spice mixture. Give it a stir. Put the lid on. Then we'll set it on pressure cook for 45 minutes. So I have it on pressure cook. I'll do 46 just to be safe. There you go. So it'll be done in 45 minutes. Okay, I had to open it back up. I forgot the can of chopped green chilies. Okay, it didn't really start cooking yet. That really gives it some good flavor, so we couldn't forget that. Okay, now we'll put the lid on. Okay, it's on pressure cook, and we'll start cooking. It'll be ready after it comes to pressure, then it'll be ready in about 46 minutes, so it takes about 10 minutes to come to pressure. And we'll be back. Okay, now we'll make the rice. I'm gonna make about 9 cups of rice. So it'll take 3 cups. I'm using jasmine rice. So 3 cups. I don't usually wash my rice. So there's about 4 cups of vegetable broth. We'll just give it a little extra flavor. The recipe calls for 3 cups of rice to 4.5 cups of liquid. And then add a little bit of salt. Bring it to a boil. Okay, now the rice is at a full boil. We'll turn it down to low. A little quick stir first. Turn it down to low. Put the lid on. Make sure it's on low. Then set a 15-minute timer. It should be done. Next, we'll get our ground beef to cooking. I've set it on medium-high heat, and we'll cook it till it's brown. Now the ground beef starting to brown. I've got a 85% ground beef, so it's just 15% fat. I think that's a good mixture. I'll have to drain off some of the fat. We'll just let it go for a while until it finishes cooking. This is actually a lot of ground beef. I put 3 1.3 pound packages in there, so this is quite a bit of beef for our meals. That's why it's taking a while to cook. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, and the rice should be done. Looks beautiful. fluffy as can be. Perfect rice. Turn the heat off. And let that sit for a bit. Over here I've got the corn going, and I put in a few peppers with it. So we'll just heat that up. The beef is ready to drain. So I dumped the beef in a colander, and I have foil underneath so it doesn't drain into the sink. So then I'll put it back into the pan, and then we'll season our beef. So that's a little trick. You can just kind of make a little ball in the sink where the drain is, and the foil will hold it. You don't want the fat going into the sink. So for the amount of ground beef that I have, which is almost 4 pounds, I've got 3/4 of a cup of the taco seasoning, which I'll put in now. And this also calls for 3 cups of water. So I'll turn the heat way down to low. Put the lid on and we'll be back. It's really easy just to ball up and toss it in the trash. All right, we'll keep stirring this up. Make sure it doesn't stick. It's looking really good though. Okay, the beef is done. That's just about the way you want it, nice and moist, full of flavor. And that'll go great with all of the rice, beans, corn, and toppings. Okay, the beans are done, and I just tried some and they're perfect. They're like the perfect consistency, very creamy and a little bit spicy. So these will go in our taco bowls and just add to the protein. And they're so good. Okay, now everything is ready to be dished up. We got the rice, the taco beef, we've got corn, and beans. So now I'm going to dish them up. These will actually be ready for, I have two kids. One of my sons will be coming home tomorrow, and he just loves a big load of meal prep. So he does not have to cook since he's moved out on his own. And he'll take these meals to work with him or even eat them for dinner at night. So this will last him probably, he may not be taking all of them. He'll take about 6 of them, I guess, and it'll last him at least 5 days. He has some for both lunch and dinner. And it's high protein for him, and that's what he loves. So now I'm just going to dish the rice into each one of these. This made about 9 cups of rice, so there's plenty, and there will probably be some leftovers as well. Now for the beef. A good amount of taco beef. And some people don't like the same thing for multiple days in a row, but something as good as taco bowls, I mean, I don't mind eating it every day. And both of my boys growing up, they loved Chipotle, and they would not have any problem going to Chipotle multiple times a week. Okay, so I'm gonna add, I have the rice in, the beef, I'll add a little corn. And now the beans for some extra protein. The flavor of the beans is just amazing. It's just enough spice in there. It's got the bacon flavor, the smokiness. The texture of the beans cooked in the Instant Pot is very creamy and good. So both your pinto beans and your ground beef are very high protein. So for those that are looking for high protein meals, this is a good option. Okay. So he'll be able to take these meals and add any kind of toppings he wants. Cheese, salsa, guac, whatever. But we have plenty left over for some other meals. And I'm gonna have some other meals tonight. So thank you for joining me on Hope's Homemade Kitchen.